Okay, still in a bit of a mess at the moment, but there's nothing in this room at the moment that's gonna reveal any personal information about the other occupant that was using this room. All they got left in here is that. That's gonna go out. I think that's it. That's all of it. Oh, the curtain, because I'll put blinds in as well in place of that. Took corner shelves off. Took all the shelving away from the other room. Just let that camera focus. Yeah, as you saw, it's completely gutted the other room, or was. Now their bed is in that room and a cabinet, and they're looking to clean the walls and wallpaper those walls, and then paint and wallpaper a similar colour scheme to this. A white wall as well as kind of pastel blue. That's not me. I don't like. I mean, it does look nice. It's not me. I'm not necessarily a fan of pastel colours because it doesn't feel like it's strong enough. I don't know if that. I don't know what words to describe, but it is very much them, and it looks clean and nice, but it's too. I don't know what words to describe. So I have two cupboards. One in the corner here. The other room only had one. And here we have this one. Quite the mess at the moment. And it's going to be sorted. Don't worry about those cables everywhere. There's no bad cable or anything. It's just messy at the moment. Although this will be much more organised. This is above the stairs, like I described before. At one time, none of this was being used, this space. So, modification to the building. Angular board at a diagonal angle went up the stairwell to enable this to be all in place. Extra storage space. Those are the plug sockets that the electrician, put in for us. There's stuff in there. It's messy at the moment. Clothing in there, and paperwork. Well, wallpaper, not paperwork. Will be like a wooden floor, wooden board effect. And partially I did that in the other room, but the colours I chose for the other room wasn't really ideal enough. This side of the building gets more light than the other side as well, so really looking at how I papered the other room, I should have done it with lighter colours. This is a nice clean grey to white with a hint of blue. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. There is a hint of blue in this. So I bought this small one just to have a look and feel before I decided to go more on bigger scale. So I bought a bunch of these. So all these walls, probably all of them, going to be papered with this, and I'm going to be going the wooden slat effect is going to be going down, not across. The other wallpaper, the stone brick, whatever effect, had errors in the print where it was veering off this way and veering off this way. As some of you know, I kind of went round with black marker with that. So the other occupant is going to look at decorating that room, but they decided not to paint just straight on the wall, because they're going to need a ton of coats to stop like blemishes showing through. Particularly the other oak paint that was on there wasn't very good. I don't know how to go into detail. It just wasn't good at all. It's not a good paint. It comes off when I'm taking the wallpaper off. It came off in like kind of stretchy, almost rubberized bits as well, and areas that are kind of smudgy. And for years there seemed to be like residue coming out of the paint as well. And it kind of slowed down, but I thought it looked ugly, trying to wash it off, but it would just smear it. So it was one of the other reasons why I wallpapered. These walls are fine, they look alright, the paint on here is fine, but it kind of put me off painting because of that experience. But again, yeah, they're going to go, looking at this, I've unrolled this sample roll I had, and doesn't look like the print veers off in any way. So that's going to be all round. Carpet is going to disappear. And I'll put vinyl down. This is too light a colour. It does look nice. It's a nice aesthetic appeal of a brand when you get a new beige carpet. However, it shows up all the colours. It shows up any bits or dirty footprints. And when you've got something brand new for a while, you're gonna, if you're like me, you're gonna go in barefoot or just your socks and see how long that lasts. Everybody ends up wearing their shoes or just coming down. Yeah, they want to dash in and dash out of a building quickly, and they've just redecorated, and they're probably saying, "Now, can you take your shoes off in the hall, please?" That kind of thing. I've come across it. We've done it in our family. This is upstairs though, but this will be taken off. I will see if my brother wants any carpet. I think he could use some. So this can be, you know, as long as something can be used, if it's being thrown away. As we have during this changeover, we kept finding things like, oh, I've been looking for that, and other things that, oh, don't really need that anymore. And sometimes it's clothing. So we're going to give clothing to charity shops. There's a number of charity shops in our town that they can get to, and there's other things. There's like big bin things that you can dump this stuff in, and it gets sorted for charity and recycling and all kinds of things. So there's that as well. We have two, did I point that out? Two plug sockets at the bottom in the cupboard in the corner here. So, like I said, it's a bit messy in there, but at the skirting, or just above the skirting in there, is two new plug sockets. That's what the electricians put in yesterday morning. Was it yesterday? Must have been. Yeah. And this cupboard is just above. You got the switch box, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to call it a fuse box because Americans will probably think of fuses in a circuit board or whatever. We don't do electrics like that. These are literal switches that switch off. And they're not fuses that blow. They switch off if there's a dodgy electrical appliance for your safety. But we probably get the board replaced because it's a little bit outdated and there's slight delay on things that was tested by an electrician who came. They're obligated to test before they do anything, and it is still within the standards. However, at some point we're going to need it replaced. There you go, standards being maintained, unlike America. Thanks for watching. Take care. That's a short update for now. I just heard the door go. My brother's alright, so I'm going to cut this short. Thanks for watching, and I'll show you updates of the evolution of this room. Cheers. Bye.